Tēnā koutou katoa. In the news today, the government has announced a major shake-up for Canterbury's education sector this afternoon. Education Minister Hekia Parata says school communities will be consulted over the proposal to close 13 Canterbury schools and merge 18 others.
The Ministry will be meeting with those communities to now put some real concrete form around what the options are.
It's huge news for communities that have already had to pull through 2 years of earthquake disruption. Principal Neil Wilkinson was at the announcement.
A range of emotions from shock and horror through to relief, I guess.
The Prime Minister's standing by his view that there was no need for a national hui on water. Mr John Key says water rights are very much a localised issue and welcomes any group that expresses legitimate interests. His comments follow today's national hui on the issue, hosted by Māori King Te Huitia. People who assault police, prison guards or emergency service providers face tougher penalties when convicted. Parliament has passed into law legislation that makes such attacks an aggravating feature at sentencing. Justice Minister Judith Collins says frontline staff have to work in highly dangerous situations.
These workers are the first and last port of call. We are making sure that the law recognises the importance of the contribution they make to society.
The government's to take advice before responding to a coroner's report on butane huffing deaths. Social Development Minister Paula Bennett is questioning why the coroner has named her department as a lead agency to help address the problem.
I mean, we can't tell retailers what to do, and it seems to me there's quite a few initiatives around there, but I would like to take advice before I make that call.
ACC's use of medical advisors is to be reviewed. Critics argue specialists have received incentives to remove people from ACC support. Minister Judith Collins says she will meet with the board to design a system that achieves robust and independent medical reports. The Prime Minister is retaining ACT MP John Banks as a minister. Labour and the Greens are yet again calling for his dismissal, claiming just-released police files show he misled the public and the Prime Minister about his mayoral campaign donations. But Mr John Key is standing his ground.
Really where they should have put their political energies was changing the law. It's very broad and unworkable, and that's why the government is changing it now.
Overseas now, there is widespread condemnation of the attack in Libya that's killed 4 Americans, Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 colleagues who were killed by a mob furious at an anti-Islam film. The violence in Benghazi has shocked American Muslims.
We mourn the loss of a champion for freedom.
Australian Foreign Minister Bob Carr also sent a message of support to Libyans.
They elected a government of brave Democrats, and they deserve the support of the world as they move beyond this tragedy in their internal affairs.
There are suggestions that al-Qaeda is behind the military-style attack in Libya. The US government is deploying unmanned drones, a special marine unit and FBI staff to investigate the intelligence. To Greece, 2,000 teachers, hospital doctors and municipal staff have protested through Athens. They are angry at the Greek government's plans to finalise additional cutbacks being sought by the country's creditors. They involve a new round of salary cuts and job losses, which are expected to take effect next month. Ka niwi ngā karere matua mai te whare korero o rima, Moriora.